Hey there, folks. The Scottsdale Travel Chick Sidekick here to present our ultimate guide to Hilton Head Island. In this video, we'll cover all the top things you'll want to see and do on Hilton Head, along with details on how to best get there and get around, the best times to visit, the best areas to stay, and more, with everything called out on maps so you'll know exactly where things are at before you get there. Okay, let's go. First, let's start with just a bit of background on Hilton Head Island. Hilton Head is a barrier island on the southern edge of South Carolina. It's about 30 miles north of Savannah, Georgia, and about 100 miles south of Charleston, South Carolina. The island is one of the most popular tourist destinations on the East Coast and features 12 continuous miles of beautiful oceanfront beaches. Some people wonder if Hilton Head is in any way associated with the Hilton family, Paris Hilton, or the Hilton hotel chain. It's not. Hilton Head actually got its name a long time ago from Captain William Hilton, an English seafarer who explored the area in 1663. Captain Hilton named a prominent island bluff or head at the entrance of Port Royal Sound after himself, and ever since the island has been known as Hilton Head Island. The beginnings of Hilton Head as a resort destination started in 1956 when Charles Fraser purchased 5,000 acres of land and developed the first master plan community of Sea Pines Resort on the southern end of the island. Other developments followed, imitating Sea Pines' design and natural landscaping goals, so that even today the island still feels rural and less developed than it actually is. Hilton Head's full-time population today is only about 40,000 people, but it swells to over 100,000 people during the peak vacation seasons. How to get there and how to get around. 2 airports service the Hilton Head area. One is Hilton Head Airport, directly on the north side of the island. This airport is quite small and only supports a few regional flights from nearby East Coast cities, mainly on Delta and American. From this airport, it's a cheap Uber ride to any of your lodging options nearby. The larger Savannah Hilton Head Airport is about 45 minutes to the south. And although Savannah Airport is further away, it has a much wider choice of flights and often for notably cheaper prices. For this reason, most visitors to Hilton Head come through the Savannah Airport. The best way to get from Savannah to Hilton Head Island is to book one of the many shuttle services running the route. The ride should take about an hour and cost about $80. There are many companies offering this service to and from Hilton Head Island. Once on the island, probably the best way to get around is actually by riding bicycles. There are over 100 miles of dedicated bike trails and many rental companies scattered around. In addition to all the bike paths, you can even ride long distances on the hard-packed beachfront, which is a really special treat. During the summer season, there's also a free public trolley called the Breeze. There are 2 routes covering 25 trolley stops across the island, and you can track the trolley locations using their app. For these reasons, and the fact that you typically have to pay to park your car, a car is not really beneficial unless you intend to visit many sites off of the island. The best times to visit. Hilton Head Island has a somewhat humid subtropical climate, meaning there are hot and humid summers and relatively mild winters. The island is very busy during the summer months and school breaks, so if you want to avoid the crowds and the highest prices, try to visit during the shoulder seasons. And even the winter months aren't that bad, with highs still in the 60s and low 70s. Where to stay. Lodging options across the island are a mix of lower-end to higher-end hotels, along with a ton of timeshare and VRBO rental options. And fun fact, 70% of the entire island, including many of the tourist sites and areas, are located inside gated communities. Our overall suggestion on where to stay is somewhere near the center of the island, directly on the beach. The Hilton Beachfront Resort was our choice and had an excellent location near a major outfitter company and the island's largest tennis and pickleball facility. Check out our dedicated hotel review on the Hilton if you'd like to learn more. The top things to see and do. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the top things to see and do on Hilton Head Island. First up has to be the beaches. Hilton Head is recognized as one of the best family beach destinations in the U.S. and is famous for its long, shallow, hard-packed beaches. A top beach trait here is that you are allowed to ride bicycles on all the beaches, and it's particularly great during low tide when there are wide swaths of sand to enjoy riding for miles and miles. For us, this was one of the top features of the island. Of all the beach options, which all run together by the way, these choices here tend to be the most popular. Pinckney Beach is a lively spot and the most populated of all Hilton Head beaches. Pinckney tends to serve as the island's hub, with umbrella and chair rentals, plentiful amenities like clean restrooms, showers and changing rooms, and it's also directly adjacent to the Pinckney Plaza Shopping Center, with more than 60 retailers and restaurants. And pro tip, have a drink at the Beachfront Tiki Bar, which has been an iconic institution here for decades. South Beach is another option up next at the bottom of the island. It's very different from Pinckney, as it's much more secluded with distant views and a long and wide beach at low tide. This place is great for some peaceful me time. Islanders Beach and Follies Beach are next, and they're next to each other on the northern side of the island. These beaches are a bit more local with room to spread out, even though the bigger Marriott and Westin resorts are nearby. Pro tip here, try out Coco's on the Beach Bar near the estuary. Finally, something very different is Fish Hall Beach on the north coast. This is one of the best beaches on the island for shell collecting and crabbing. Plus, there are a number of interesting historical and military sites nearby which are worth your time to check out. Another biggie on Hilton Head has to be the golfing. The island is one of the world's top destination areas with more than 20 options to choose from. Highlights include the Harbor Town Course, Heron Point, and Atlantic Dunes. The Harbor Town Course is home to the annual RBC Heritage, South Carolina's only PGA Tour event. Biking is a big deal here too, as I already mentioned. With more than 100 miles of dedicated bike lanes across the island, Hilton Head is a cyclist paradise. Pedaling through beautiful tree-covered neighborhoods, across boardwalks and beaches, along sandy marshes, wetlands, and maritime forests. With most all bike paths paved, separated from roads, and flat, you can get to most anywhere on the island with minimal effort on a bike. We're just riding some bikes along our little path here. And then right over there, we've got a little alligator. Right up there with beaches, golf, and biking are the multitude of boating and fishing options. You've got inshore fishing, kayaking the lagoons, and many boat tours to choose from. Although you can choose ocean fishing for bigger fish, inshore fishing options are the most popular here and great for family outings. There are many half-day and full-day options to choose from, with the shortest being a 2-hour family intro tours, starting around $400. If you're not a fisherman, then maybe just boating and paddling the lagoons might be your thing. You can choose from kayaks, canoes, or small electric boats to explore dedicated lagoon routes from 1 mile up to 3 miles in distance. Finally, there are a number of afternoon sunset tours, dolphin cruises, and other short boat trips to consider as well. See our links below this video for our recommended providers for each of these options. Now, let's touch on some of the most popular tourist sites to see on the island. But before I do, just a quick shout out here that if you're enjoying this video, please give us a thumbs up, maybe a comment too, or better yet, forward this to all of your friends. And please consider subscribing to our channel to receive more fun, informative travel videos just like this one. The Sea Pines Forest Preserve is perhaps the most popular site on the island. It's a large 600-acre nature preserve set inside the Sea Pines community on the south side of the island. Here you can visit boardwalks over inland marshes, go fishing in freshwater lakes, walk the remote hiking paths, and look for wildlife. It's free to visit, but the Sea Pines community does charge a $6 visitor fee to enter if you are not staying inside the community. And one very unique site inside the forest preserve is a Native American shell ring. This place is believed to be over 4,000 years old. Researchers believe these rings were used as refuge heaps, created by the Indians who lived inside the interior of the ring, which was kept clear and used as a common area. This is the shell ring. It's a big ring. They made these rings from oyster shells, and the theory is that they lived inside of here. The Coastal Discovery Museum is another nice site to visit, and it's free as well. Here you can learn a lot about the history of Hilton Head Island and the original 68-acre Honeyhorn Estate, which is now the museum grounds. There's a lot more here, and it's definitely worth a stop. There are 2 destination villages to visit as a tourist on Hilton Head as well. One is Harbor Town and Marina inside the Sea Pines community. This little marina village with lots of yachts is also home to the iconic candy cane striped lighthouse you've likely seen on TV and postcards promoting the island. There are a number of dining and knickknack shops to consider here, and be sure to check out the Liberty Oak Tree. The other village is called Shelter Cove Town Center and Marina. Spanning more than 300,000 square foot, this waterfront village overlooks Broad Creek and is filled with restaurants, shops, and event spaces. They also have nightly live music and weekly fireworks here during the season. Finally, you have 2 more options to consider next door to Hilton Head Island. One is the Pinckney Island National Wildlife Refuge. Here, visitors are treated to 14 miles of hiking and biking trails, weaving through freshwater ponds, salt marshes, and maritime forest. During your visit, you might spot one of the 250 bird species which make this place home. The other idea to consider is a day trip to Daufuskie Island. Take a short but scenic ferry ride to the small, car-free island. Once there, you can rent golf carts and do self-guided tours through Spanish oak trees on the Robert Kennedy Historic Trail, or kayak through scenic waterways, or ride horses on unspoiled beaches. Group tours to and from the island are also available. Check out our recommended tour provider in the links below this video. Add to all this plenty of options for tennis, pickleball, board surfing, or just plain old relaxing, and you've got yourself a great vacation destination on Hilton Head Island. And with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our ultimate guide to Hilton Head Island. We hope you enjoyed. Did we miss any of your favorites? Or do you have a secret tip you'd like to share with others? Please let us know in the comments section below. And please consider subscribing to our channel for more fun, informative travel videos just like this one.